So how'd you get involved in the weed industry?
Like I said, I've been selling weed since I was 18.
But like after you had gotten sober, is that when you kind of started taking it seriously, or like
So-
were you even before that kind of?
So, I get I mean, I'm always selling weed. Like,
Yeah.
I'm always selling weed back then. And I always had the fucking best weed, too.
But there's obviously a difference between like
No.
when you're selling weed and this brand you've got going.
No,
you
right.
know?
So, like, I don't know if you know, like, I was on dialysis for 6 years. Like,
Oh shit.
yeah, my kidneys failed. I had a kidney transplant and everything.
Oh wow.
So I was on dialysis from 2013 to 2019, 3 days a week, 4 hours a day, dying. Like, you feel me?
What do they do to you during like what is that? Explain it to me.
Dialysis is where they clean your blood. Like, your kidneys don't work at all. There's no cleaning of your body's not cleaning your blood. You don't pee. Like, I couldn't fill a shot glass up in 2 days.
That's terrifying.
Yeah, so all your fluids stay in. So you have to go to dialysis 3 days a week for 4 hours at a time. They put big ass needles in your arm.
Oh, I hate fucking needles.
Bro, this is my official, So you put one needle here, one needle here. So first they do a surgery that connects a vein to an artery. So before,
Okay.
this is not working no more. It's just a blood clot. If God forbid I ever need it again, they'll remove the blood clot. It's working,
Okay.
So before, if you put your hand on it, you would feel a river, like gushing blood.
Really?
Because they do a surgery to combine it.
Wow.
A vein and an artery. So it's like a super fucking vein. And they put big ass needle here, big ass needle here. One takes the blood out, one cleans it.
You
and
show
puts
that
the blood.
to that
Yeah.
camera right there?
Yeah. So one cleans the blood, one cleans the blood out, takes it in, puts it out, and cleans it.
Wow.
And you do it for 4 hours a day. So what happens is, like I said, you don't pee, so there's no fluid coming out of you. You cannot drink. Like, theoretically, you're supposed to drink this in 2 days.
Mm-hmm.
So imagine, you're not living at that point, you're existing. So all the fluids are stuck in you. So you go to dialysis, you get there, I get there 5:30, they get you on the machine, start the machine 6 a.m. And then you're on till, by the end I was on till like 9:45. So 3:45 to 4 hours, depending on how much fluid you have.
Oh my God.
And they weigh it in kilos. So you would go Monday, they would drain you, you come back Wednesday, you would gain 4 kilos. 4 kilos is 8.8 pounds of fluid. They have to take that off of you in 4 hours.
That's a fuckload.
3 days a week. So you're not existing. You're yellow,
Yeah.
you're green looking. You would go there till 10 a.m., get off the machine, get out of there 10:15. I would go home, sleep till 5 p.m., and then I would sell weed after that. But, when you're, like I said, I was on a chair for fucking 6 years, 3 days a week, 4 hours at a time, and you have a lot of thinking to do. And I was selling weed during all that time.
Yep.
So, at the time you see in New York, there was a player doing branding and stuff. And, in Boston, I'm buying all the runs, all the cookies and shit. So I see the branding really taking place, and I'm just paying attention to it. And, again, thinking all that time gave me motivation. Like, if I ever get off this shit, when you're on something for 6 years, they always tell you you're going to get a kidney.
Mm-hmm.
But at a certain point, it's just words. Like, a year passes, 2 years passes, 3, 4, 5.
Mm-hmm.
It's just it's coming. But you don't
start losing hope as the years
no,
go by?
it's not that you lose hope. Maybe you lose hope. I mean, you definitely lose hope at points, of course. Like, you're dying, literally. And without this machine 3 days a week, you'd be dead real quick.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I mean, you lose hope for sure. But it also comes to a point where that, just like anything else, that becomes the new normal. My normal life is going to dialysis 3 days a week, and this is what's normal to me. It's like, eventually, allegedly, a kidney's supposed to come, but at some point, you just stop thinking about it. It's been 3-4 years. Like,
Where's it at?
Yeah, if it comes, it comes. It's not like you think about it every day in the beginning. You're all gung-ho, but, 6 years later, and again, and it happens just randomly, bro. I'm home on a Saturday night or whatever the fuck night it was. I get a phone call, can you be at the hospital?
Really?
And it happens just like that.
So the kidney actually came?
Yeah, the kidney came.
That's incredible.
Yeah, I got a kidney transplant in April 7. Wow, that just passed. I didn't even think of that. April 7, 2019. Wow, I did not think of that. That's crazy. So
Congrats on the anniversary.
Yeah, coming up on 6 years.
Yeah,
that's
that's
crazy. So so I got the kidney April 7, 2019, and then like 30 days later I started B Eazy. Yeah.
When you got that call, how'd you feel?
I mean, you don't believe it at first. Like, it's crazy. It's a pretty crazy feeling. Like,
It's gotta be, dude.
Like, you can't really describe it. Funny thing is, I was waiting. I'm a smoker, bro. This is a true story I ever told. Like, I'm waiting for my plug at the time to bring me a 7 of the 3 newest Cannatique jaw drops. Blueberry Cruffin.
Cannatique used to be so fire,
Bro, the
dude.
Blueberry Cruffin, the Crown Jewels.
The Cruffin was so good.
So good.
Dude.
The Cruffin, the Crown Jewels, and probably the Runts. They call me. He's on the way. And it was like, oh, you got to be here in an hour. But, like, I live 35 minutes away. And I told him, and my mom really was working, but, like, if I called her, she would have left immediately. I was like, oh, my mom's working. I won't have a car till, like, another 2 hours, because that's when he told me he'd be there. He'd be there, like, an hour and a half, and I wanted to smoke it. So I waited for him to come first, and then I called him back. Said, okay, I get the car now. I can come in. But,
wow.
Yeah.
You had to get that Cannatique
I really
first.
did. I had to smoke it, bro. I was waiting all fucking day for for those fucking jars, bro. Dead ass. I was waiting all fucking day for those jars.
That's crazy.
That's a true
you waited
story,
6
though.
years for the kidney, but that 12 hours for the Cannatique
That fucking
was worse.
Cannatique was getting smoked before. I promise you that, bro. I promise you that.
I get it, dude. The Cruffin was fire.
Yeah.
The Blueberry Cruffin was insane.
Yeah.
That shit was really good. I feel like that's not even like a thing anymore, is it?
No.
Blueberry Cruffin.
No.
I haven't seen Cannatique on a shelf in a while.
No. No, me neither. And then, like, the kidney transplant was crazy, bro. It was crazy. You know, you go in, and it happens quick. You know, because they've already done all the testing and shit. They know all that stuff. They have the
They're
donor.
ready for you at that point.
Like, they're ready for you. I don't know this. I don't know all the details. I'm sure by now I could find out the details, but, you know, you do sign something in the beginning for, like, you have to wait a year or something. But I know my kidney donor was a girl who allegedly passed away in a jail cell.
Oh,
Like,
shit.
from, I think, maybe overdose or something, but her kidney was in, like, really, really good shape.
They tell you who your donor is?
I could find out now. Like I said, you sign something, I think you have to wait like a year maybe.
Okay.
Something like that. There's a little bit of a wait, whatever it is, but it obviously passed by now. Yeah, but yeah, that's what happened to her. You know, thank her, God bless her.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah,
Wow,
absolutely.
she's the GOAT, I guess.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
But so that's how that happened. But yeah, the whole transplant thing, it's crazy, bro, because it happens quick. Like, you know, like one day you're on dialysis, then you're never on it again. It's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, after you get the transplant, what's the recovery process for that?
Oh, bro, listen, I'm a tourist. I'm a stubborn, hard-headed dude, bro.
Okay.
I can't stress to you enough how hard-headed I am. I hate hospitals. Like, I was always the person, like, even when I was in addiction, I'm signing the NDA 100 out of 100 times. Not the NDA, the one where you can leave early.
Yes,
You know what
you
I'm
signed
talking-
yourself out.
Yeah.
I don't know what the
I
form's
forget
called,
the
but-
term, but I am signing it 100 out of 100 times. It's
Yep.
no doubt about it. The MDA, against medical advice, AMA.
Yes.
I'm signing it every fucking time, okay?
Yep.
And it just is what it is, bro. And I hate the hospitals, and I would do it all the time leading up to the kidney thing. And then, bro, when I did it when I got my kidney transplant,
Really?
too, like way too early. And no, they can't stop you. Like, if you sign it, it's you. Like, I think
It's your
I did.
American right to leave
Bro,
that hospital.
I think I did it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one thing they don't take away from you. I think they in five, like, I think I did it in 5 days or 4 days, bro, to the point, like, and I knew, right, when I was getting up, I was weak and I couldn't really walk. Like, I knew it, but I was
my God.
stubborn. True story, but I don't think I ever told this on a podcast before. And I went downstairs in the sidewalk, bro, and, like, I just had to lay down on the sidewalk with all myself. I couldn't get up. I couldn't move. And I had to, like, call my mom to come get me. Like, there was nobody there because, like, where the Uber was picking me up was a weird part of Boston Medical Center because if you know the area, it's just in the middle of downtown. And it's like I came out a random entrance and, like, there was nobody there. And, like, bro, I was just laying on the sidewalk. Like, what the fuck did I do? I went up and signed myself back in.
Oh, my God.
I had to call an ambulance to come find me. That's what it was.
Really?
Yeah.
And you probably had to pay for that ambulance.
Yeah, and it was like, it took like probably 5 minutes, but that 5 minutes felt like an hour because I'm just laying in the middle of downtown Boston. On the
You're sitting
sidewalk.
there completely out of energy, just
Done.
cooked.
I couldn't move. Like, I was
Yeah.
done. Yeah.
And how long are you supposed to stay in the hospital to recover from that?
I mean, say maybe a week or two, 10 days. That was like 3-4 days, but it was quick. It was so
Yes,
stupid.
you weren't even close.
It was so stupid. And then they could never get my blood pressure right after. So, like, I was always weak. Like, I couldn't stand up for, like, 30. It took, like, what should have been a 2-week recovery ended up being, like, 30 days because they couldn't figure out my blood pressure situation.
That's got to be scary.
Well, yeah, because they were prescribing me blood pressure medication when my blood pressure was already so low. And I knew it. And I was like, bro, what, you guys got to stop doing that. And then they finally fucking listened to me and it started to adjust. But it took a while to get my blood pressure like back up to normal, like a good 30 days.
Wow, I can't even imagine just the mental state that I'd be in going through that. You know,
That's why
6
I laugh
years
at all,
of sitting there and probably having a really hard time maintaining hope.
Yeah, that's why I laugh at all these people on Twitter and all these social platforms that actually think what they say means to me. Like, they would have gave up a long time. They would have gave up off the heroin. They definitely 1,000,000% would have gave up off the dialysis.
Yeah.
Like, that's why sometimes it sounds cliche or corny, but I know what I'm destined for. I wasn't put through those things for nothing.
Yep.
So I know ain't nothing stopping this train anytime soon.
Experiences like that definitely teach you.
Yeah.
You know, you learn a lot from going.
It's also
through
why I
something
don't
like
give
that.
a fuck.
Yep.
Let's make that crystal clear. It's also why I don't give a fuck. Like,
Nothing will amount to that.
yeah, like I think John Gotti said it best. Like, you only lie when you're afraid. Like, I'm not. What am I afraid of? Like, I'm not afraid. Like, I already been through some pretty bad shit. Like, you feel me? I'm not afraid of that. That's why I speak my mind. It's just how it is.
I mean, I fuck with it.
Yeah.
I fuck with it. I think it's real.
Yeah.
You know, I like that.
I try to be.
So before you had gotten the call, I'm just curious, because obviously 6 years of having those kidney issues, stuff had probably progressed a lot through those 6 years. How bad was it, like, towards the
No, I
tail
mean,
end?
yes, okay.
I'm
yes.
not, like, medically familiar
No,
with...
you're right in this. Look, bro, you are living off of a machine for 6 years. Your body, that is brutal wear and tear. Like,
100%.
You're taking off 8.8 pounds of fluid 3 days a week.
Completely brutal, yeah.
Brutal. I still have the scars 6 years later. Like, you feel me? Like, you know, your heart takes toll, all of that stuff. Like, there was times like I went in for a heart, what do you call those things when they do it? Like a CKG or whatever the fuck.
That sounds right.
Where they do
yeah.
the visual and shit. Like, there were times like they thought I was gonna have to get a heart transplant and shit too, because that shit just wears down on you.
Fuck that.
Yeah, it's crazy,
Fuck
bro.
that.
Yeah.
That's
Crazy.
terrifying.
Yeah, it's crazy. You know, but yeah, bro, brutal wear and tear on your body. Like, whoever my worst enemy is, I couldn't even think of him, but I wouldn't wish that on them. Like, real talk.
So after you get this new, transplant, you're living a new life, basically.
Bro,
Completely new life.
immediately.
Just
Well,
off
30
rip.
days later, because once they fix that shit, yeah.
Of course,
30
yeah. After your recovery, you've literally
rocking and
you've got your life back, basically.
I'm not lying to you. Like, I made B Eazy within 35 days of getting out of there.
So that's when the brand really,
Yeah.
you say, got
by
rolling.
early May so that's coming up on 6 years. Early May of 19.